Miss Grand International Drama is a never-ending story. Want to find out more? Please stay tuned. If you're here for the very first time, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell because your girl is coming with what? Again, more updates and more pageant news. Not even pageant news, but also entertainment. Now, let me not bore you. So, we all know that Miss Grand International was the pageant of the year. Everybody and their mama was watching it. It was that fun show. It was spectacular. It kept us talking. There was always one controversy upon another. We saw something different. We saw something fresh in regards to the production. Like, I was glued on to Miss Grand. It really made the headline. But aside from all these beautiful critics and everything that I've been giving, there has also been a downside. Now, it's not only Miss Universe that has its own wahala or drama. No, Miss Grand too. So this time it involves no other than Miss Grand France, Safietou. Yes. And who doesn't know Safietou? Safietou was the headline of this season. She was trending on Twitter, on social media when she snatched that wig off her head and she gave us that walk. She had the personality and she emerged as the third runner-up. Unfortunately, Miss Myanmar, she has been disqualified and I think Miss Grant said they will no longer be working with the Myanmar organization anymore. So that was a whole drama on its own, and understandably so. Yeah, I mean, they were disrespectful. They were not happy with the position that they were given. We thought the drama would end there. Now, the other drama that has been happening, because the fans have been watching, and the fans have been watching very closely. As the finalists have been going on their media tour in Thailand, I think they spent almost a month there. They've noticed a couple of awkward body language. Yes, specifically between Miss France and Miss India, which I've also noticed even during the finals. You know, Miss France was very, very close to Miss Peru, Miss Brazil, and Miss Gibraltar. But you could just see that the dynamics was a bit off. So of course the fans want to know. So she said, I'm putting these rumors to rest once and for all. I'm not a woman that thrives on drama, but I stay true to my values. Rachel unfortunately disrespected me in front of the Miss Grand team and in front of the girls who are her pageant sisters. Yeah, I won't fake a relationship with someone who hurt me and with whom I have no bond. I stayed authentic and no one will force me to act otherwise. Now, when she put this statement out, the chaos online. Yeah. And you know, Rachel has so many fans. They came for Safietou. You know, some called her a hater. Some people will say, how could you be so mean? And how could you say this? Blah, blah, blah. And again, I don't know what happened behind the scenes. You know, I'm just going to be unbiased and I'm going off the current information that's given. Now, if there's more that happened behind the scenes, I will post about it. Yeah, so this is the limited information that I was given, and Rachel has not said anything. So after some weeks and after the backlash, Safietou actually released a statement, an apology statement after this whole thing happened. Yeah. So then we have Mr. Nawatt, because I'm just giving you the brief review and then after that I'll give you my full opinion. Mr. Nawatt said, I think the issue about France is ridiculous. She already got the money, so let her go. Since she's the only one talking, it's useless. What she wants is to get attention. Rachel did nothing wrong, but whether Miss France feels good or bad depends on her subconscious. Her life can go wherever it wants, and Miss France will never work with MGI again. She is not our family. Anyway, I'll keep this simple and short. I'm going to address these people. I'm going to address Safietou and I'm going to address Mr. Nawatt, yeah? So, for Safietou, yeah? Okay, I understand. And this is something probably people can relate to. Sometimes you're in a workplace where you don't really get along with each other. Yeah, you don't get along with colleagues, you don't get along with certain people. And I'm not saying you should stay silent and you shouldn't do anything about it. Me, my first approach, because I've gone through things like this before, similar. My first approach would be to talk to Rachel. If probably I felt that she has offended me, yeah? And I'll come to her calmly. And I'll say, you know what? There was this occasion, this and that happened, you know. It did not make me feel good. It made me feel very, very sad. I try to brush it off, but actually it hurts me. You know, sometimes it's the way you come across. It actually hurts me. And then you hear her side. Now, if she's willing to take accountability, yeah? And I'm speaking hypothetically. I don't know what happened. You know, I think they said that Rachel corrected her in public and all that. You know, I know that probably might be embarrassing, but, you know, it is what it is, you know. And maybe if Rachel said, oh, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I was just doing this and all that. Sometimes it's the way you approach it, yeah? Now, if she's not willing to take responsibility or accountability, Rachel is not willing to take accountability, yeah? Sometimes, just let it go. Yes. I'm not saying let it go because you have to be the fool. No. Some people, and sometimes there are certain situations you have people that have really hurt you very, very bad. And you think those people who were offended, them sweeping it under the rug, do you think they're stupid or they're dumb? No, they're playing the long game. At the end of the day, even though you guys are pageant sisters, you're all there together, but how often do you have to see Rachel? How often do you have to see her? It's just only for this experience. You guys can be cordial. You can keep it moving. You're there for a purpose. Yeah, you have made it far. You performed very well. You know, you've built a relationship with MGI. And you're there for a purpose because they've given you exposure. So it has helped. So you think the long game. You're thinking like, you know what? It's okay. We can just keep it cordial with hi, bye. And we can just move on. I am going to focus on myself. Yeah? That's no problem. Somebody asked you a question on in the Q&A. Of course, there will be millions of people talking. You're not saying this in your secret WhatsApp group chat when you said that you did not know that this was going to escalate. Come on now. There are people on Instagram. Do you know how many people are watching? And of course you said, oh, she disrespected me. I am honest. I cannot fake something like that. Come on. You're a queen. Especially when it comes to being in pageants. You're a queen. There's certain ways how you carry yourself. If it's maybe the personal life and I don't have a title, okay, I can get away with it because I have nothing to lose. But you're a queen. Sometimes there's ways how you deal with things and ways how you carry yourself. And it's not good to be emotional. If you feel you're emotional, just let it go. Ignore even the question. Just say, oh, everything is fine with me. You think all those people in the celebrity world that they ask questions on and they're like, oh, I'm so cool with her. Oh, she is good. Yes, you might call it fake. I don't care. But they're thinking long term. Because I'm thinking about myself. She's not tied to the hip with Rachel. She will not be seeing her 24/7. So she can move on. Just for this time. At least Miss Grant has given her a platform. She's able to travel. She's gained so much exposure. And I know the effort she has put to be in this pageant. The effort, she and her mom. They've put so much effort to be in this. So it's kind of sad because what the hell do you expect? You know, you've kind of disrespected their queen. You've disrespected the MGI queen in public. It's one thing to do things behind the scenes, behind closed doors, even if it is with the MGI group. Maybe she went to the HR staff and she said, and she has reported Rachel about issues like that. You deal with things internally. If they do something about it, no problem. If they don't do anything about it, just fake it till you make it and you use the MGI brand to further yourself until you don't need them anymore. That's how you do it. Because what kind of waste is this? And also, I know you're best friends with the whatever, Miss Maymar. I don't have a problem with that, because at the end of the day, nobody should tell you who you should be friends with or not, even though Miss Maymar, she handled the thing wrongly. So just Miss Safietou, I'm glad you released a public statement, because again, what you said was public, so it's good you released a statement. I felt the statement, but sometimes we need to think twice or 3 times before we say something. We shouldn't be emotional. At the end of the day, you're a beauty queen. And sometimes the way beauty queens, they carry themselves, you carry it with class. Now, I have my moments. I can call people out. But you see, I'm just a criticizer. But you're in a different position. You can't do that. You know, you were trending. Anyway, I hope you learn your lesson. Now to Mr. Nawatt, yeah, the CEO of Miss Grand and all that. I have advice for him, yeah. The statement you put out is very unprofessional. I'm not going to lie. It's very, very, very unprofessional. You let your PR person handle that statement. Look, you have every right to do what you want to do. I'm not here to tell you what you should or what you should not do. If you feel like Safietou has disrespected Rachel in public, fine. If you feel you don't want to work with her anymore, fine. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but fine. But your PR people should have released that statement, and not you as a CEO. It comes off very, very unprofessional. And the way you put that statement, if I'm from another country and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm interested in Miss Grand, let me participate, I would not even want to buy a franchise from your organization. Yes, I've praised Miss Grand a few months ago in comparisons to Miss Universe, when I dragged Anne and the whole team. And I've praised Miss Grand, but I'm also unbiased. Yeah, I can call out when something is wrong. Yeah, you don't put out a statement of saying, oh, she's seeking attention, she disrespected Rachel, she's not our family. I'm sorry, but that's very disrespectful. If your PR team could release a statement, they would have just said, it's our deepest regret that we will no longer be working with Miss Grand France due to so and so reasons. You don't even need to say the specific, but due to so and so reasons. But for whatever reason, we wish her the best in her endeavors, and etc, etc. And they keep it peaceful and professional. Not you coming out to say that and saying that Rachel was right. Whatever happened in this situation, you have to be impartial. Whether Rachel was wrong or right, or Safietou was wrong or right, we do not know. It could be both of them were wrong or right. Yes, both of them could be wrong or right. You don't play sides. And it doesn't need to come out. I don't even think the statement should have come out. But if your PR team should have just released that statement and kept it moving. Because, you know, your pageant is not part of the Big Four. When I'm talking about Big Four, Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss Earth, Miss International. Even Miss Supernatural is up there. You're still kind of new in the pageant world. Even though you've been there for, I don't know, 15 years. You're still new. You still don't have so many countries participating in Miss Grand. You're still building that profile. And this year you did so well. But if you put out a statement there and now you have 2 people that have been disqualified, okay, I understand due to their behavior, but it's the way you handle it. If we keep getting controversies like this, it's actually cheapening your brand. Yes, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Let your PR people handle this and let them put out a professional statement, because it's also about your brand. Also, I don't know if maybe, you know, I'm also hearing that maybe you had an issue that Miss Safietou, Miss France, was close with Miss Myanmar. Whatever relationship they had is a personal thing. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that would be very, very petty. But she's an adult. She can make friends with whoever she wants. Even though I'm not in agreement with what Miss Myanmar has done. But that should not be an enough reason to do that. Please keep your emotions out. This is about business. Yes. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this video. Tell me who do you think who was in the wrong, in the right, how this situation should have been handled. You know, I find it such a waste because you know, even though you're saying that she's an attention seeker, making it look like she's a nobody, let's be honest, yeah, Safietou has also brought hype to your show. Let's be honest. She was one of those contestants that brought hype to your show. If you go on Twitter, if you go on TikTok, the runway that she was doing, the walk, her performance, it was trending. And people were like, oh my God, which pageant is this? Is this Miss Grand? She brought something to your show. You get me? But, you know, it's not strategic. I personally felt like she should not have been disqualified. If she put out, you could have told her, please put out an apology statement, a loud one, just to clear this up. But again, like I said, you're the owner. You can do whatever you want. Who am I to say something? But again, in this life, even for companies, jobs, you work your ass off. You make them perform well, and then they can just discard you any moment from now just because of a mistake. You know, like I said, Rachel has been quiet, rightfully so. I think that's best for her to do as a queen. Again, if they've handled it behind the scenes, let them do it. But Safietou, you know, don't think about your emotions. If you feel so emotional, don't do it. We've all dealt with people we cannot stand. If I tell you some of my stories, hi, and I used to be that type of person. Yes, I'm not going to lie, I'm not perfect. I used to be that type of person. I had to be humbled, and I had to go through things to think like, you know what, unfortunately sometimes you have to take the fake route to make it. Yeah. Anyway guys, tell me what you think about this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you. Bye bye.